Hi YouTube, it's Dina here, and today I want to be talking to you guys about the difference between transitioning and the big chop. You might think if you're on this natural journey, you probably have already researched this and know the difference between transitioning and the big chop. But some people, as they're wanting to go back to their original roots, don't know these things. So this is mostly for people who are planning to go on the natural journey or are kind of iffy about it. So there's two ways you can go about being natural. So you don't have to be scared about the whole process, and that's basically transitioning and the big chop. Now, the transitioning process is basically you allowing your natural hair to grow while you still have relaxed hair on, right? So you don't cut your relaxed hair, you just allow your natural hair to grow out. And as it grows out, you still have that relaxed part of your hair and you're maintaining two different textures, two different types of hair because your curly hair is coming out of your head and your relaxed hair is really straight. And then the big chop is when you have natural hair or you want natural hair and you have relaxed hair and you want to cut it, right? You cut up all of that perm or that relaxed hair, like, whoa, big chop, big time. For some people, their relaxed hair has grown so long and like cutting it destroys them. So I think that's why a lot of people do the transition. And also the transition is a way to retain a length and not make like this major change in your look because you're still gonna have long hair and all that good stuff. Whereas a big chop, you might end up looking bald. So there's different types of ways to go about this because people believe that the big chop is the major step and it's like, oh no, and it's really frightening. So a lot of people would do the transition. Now, do not go into the transition solely thinking about your natural hair. All right? Because honestly, for me especially, my natural hair is strong, it's durable, it's healthy. But I noticed that every single time I transition, my relaxed hair started to kind of wither away, okay, because I was kind of neglecting my relaxed hair. And a lot of women, as they're going through the process of transitioning and all that good stuff and really like developing some type of knowledge of their natural hair, while transitioning, they neglect the relaxed hair. Now, do not neglect your relaxed hair because in your transition the most important part of that transition is the relaxed hair because all that relaxed hair is dead hair, but it's important because if your relaxed hair starts to break, because if you're neglecting it, it's going to start to break. If it starts to break, it's going to start to split and it's going to go up the shaft of your hair and it's going to be like splitting and just breaking apart and it's going to travel up to your natural hair. So all of that will be for nothing. So maintain your natural hair. A lot of people want to do the transition because it's easier for them. It's they believe it's less maintenance and they want to still look like they have really long hair and all this stuff. And really and truly, a lot of people do not know how to transition properly because they neglect their not their natural hair. I mean, they neglect their relaxed hair. And there is a big difference in maintenance for your natural hair and your relaxed hair. Trust me, because your relaxed hair is chemically processed right now. It could be damaged. It could have so many problems with it. It could be like lighter in color. It could be like bleach damage. Man, the works with your relaxed hair. Okay, so you have to really remember that you cannot neglect your relaxed hair because if your relaxed hair breaks off, it's gonna go with a lot of your natural hair, and it's gonna damage your natural hair ultimately. So do not do this transition if you cannot maintain it. There's so many videos on YouTube right now that are gonna help you to style your hair in your transitioning stage. Things like the bantu knot, it works for some people, but when I had my relaxed hair and I was transitioning to natural, the bantu knot did nothing for me. Like my relaxed hair looked stank and bantu knots, but they're also curl rods. Curl rods are really good for that point because everything is gonna be curly. All right, so you don't really see the different textures. All right, so use curl rods as one way because you can't really use heat now on your hair because you're gonna have to decide. Okay, as you're straightening your hair, you're gonna have to decide. Okay, where's my like natural hair? This is the length of my hair. But you're gonna have to decide where's my natural hair and where does it start and where does my relaxed hair start as well. So so straightening your hair is gonna be a waste of time because you're probably gonna end up damaging the ends of your natural hair, right? So the big chop is what I did in October finally, and I never wanted to do the big chop for the simple fact that I have a big head, right? And I was like, I do not know the shape of this head underneath all this hair. So I'm not gonna cut off nothing. That was one reason why I refused to do the big chop. And then also, I did not want to look like a man. I really thought that doing the big chop was gonna cause me to look like a guy, and people were gonna mistake me for a guy, or I was gonna look ugly. Man, but now, like, once I finally did it, I felt so free and so liberated, and I was so proud to like wear my natural hair, even though it was really short at first. It's still short, like it's still short, but it's getting there, right? Um, I was really just proud of it. I was proud to show it off, and when I was complete natural, one time I did the protective style, and that was braids. And honestly, I don't care for braids or putting on wigs or putting on weave. It's like to me it defeats the purpose. It's like you're going natural. Why the heck are you covering it up? Why are you hiding it? And they're like, oh, it's protective style. I'm like, no, sweetie, because my hair is strong as heck and it's healthy, and I don't need anything to protect my hair from anything because right now this is the strongest my hair has ever been ever since I got my first perm when I was a young girl. So to me, I don't feel like protective styles are important. I think that it does allow you to be free from having to comb your hair and all of that stuff. But I want to show off my hair. I want to have pride in my hair. Whether I'm transitioning, which I haven't done that in so long, and I will never have to transition again, or whether I, big chop my hair, which is obviously what's going on right now. So for everybody who's trying to like figure out what route they want to go, transitioning, if you are able to maintain those two types of hair, your relaxed hair and your natural hair, then by all means transition. And if you are really just tired of your relaxed hair and you don't want to have further maintenance on it, cut it off. Feel, if you're confident, first of all, you have to be confident. Like, it doesn't matter what hair you have in your head, you have to be really confident about it. So, once you chop off your hair, wear it with confidence. Don't be ashamed. Don't cover it up with wigs and weaves and all of this crazy stuff. You know, big chop that sucker off and be proud. All right. That's what I did. Hey, finally I gained the confidence to do that. And it's a sense for me, both going back natural is a sense for me of endearment, of being proud of what comes out my head. I was never ashamed of my natural hair, never. But just the whole process of learning how to take, because I never learned how to take care of my natural hair. So the whole process was just so overwhelming, and the transitioning was just like, it was just too much, to the point that I decided that all I wanted to do was chop it all off. I was sick of it. So I hope for some of you who don't didn't kind of know what ways to go in this like natural hair journey, I hope that you guys have a sense of idea of what you want to do. If you want to transition, meaning, leaving your relaxed hair on and just allowing your natural hair to grow out, whether you just want to cut off all your relaxed hair and take care of it then. Understand that once you big chop your hair, you're gonna start to have to learn about your hair, because my hair, I can tell you, my hair is dry as heck. It sucks in water so easily. It sucks in moisture, like it doesn't retain a thing. I have to put in oil in my hair. But I'm learning about it. I'm learning what products go well with it, what helps my hair. So understand that in this process, as your hair grows longer, you're gonna learn the whole step by step process of what you're gonna need to like make your hair become what you want it to be. So do not get discouraged. When I first chopped off my hair, I was like, hey, hey. And then like a day or two, I was like, no, why? Right? You're gonna go through that. Oh, you might go through that for real. That's part of your stage where you're just like, what did I do? You're gonna look in the mirror and just be like, mm, mm. But you're gonna get over it. Once you start learning styles and all of that good stuff, everything is gonna be okay. And I'm gonna show some styles that are really good for natural hair. Right now, that's my phone. But right now, I have in twist. I twist all of my head, and I'm gonna show you guys some styles with twist. First of all, how to twist your hair, and then what styles you can do with it. Alrighty, ready? So like, subscribe if you guys want to see more videos, and if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to let me know. Alrighty, ready? Bye.